Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you coming to my channel. Welcome and watching my videos. And I have decided that I would like to do a reading around love and money. Why? Because Venus is so active in the skies and she literally rules love and money, among other things, beauty, harmony, peace. And so I hope that you guys are enjoying a summer in the Northern Hemisphere of love and reaping those rewards, or winter, staying warm with love. So I hope that you guys are beginning to build really see this presence in your life. But like I said, I want to do a 30-day reading in regards to each sign with the current energies, particularly around love and money. Okay, Aquarius, we are going to begin with the gold foil deck. Now, each of the decks that I use are in the description box below, a link for them if you're interested in having your own. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. I appreciate your support. Please do like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. It's very supportive of the channel, as you know, and helps me to continue to be able to do this. And you see that I am a new channel. And so really especially appreciate the support. Thank you so much. And share with friends if you think that'll be helpful information for them as well. Okay, so let's dive in here with question. Whoa, okay. Apparently, whoa, okay, quick. This does not look like a lot of fun. And yet, Venus literally showed up, the Empress literally showed up in your reading. Okay. Um, what we have here is, what I feel like needs to be said at this point is that Venus is an extremely strong energy. We know how powerful love is, right? And but she has a way of doing things that may not be exactly how you want it to show up, but exactly what you need, okay, in order to bring forward the things that you want. We literally see a wound in money. We see a wound in love in your heart. So those are the two things that we're talking about here. And yet, the Empress is saying that you have the ability to reap great rewards through this experience. She's shifting things. It looks like there's things that are changing in order for you to be able to accept your worthiness and to be the healed version of yourself and to be able to accept all the abundance that's available for you. And through this acceptance of worthiness, then you are able to be able to see all of the love that is available for you as well. So when we have the Three of Swords, what we're looking at is actually a way of thinking about a situation that is breaking your heart. It's not an emotional card. Swords are thought based. They're the way that you are perceiving a situation and it's breaking your heart. So there's something for you to be gained from a different perspective that will be very healing in nature for you. Okay? Because again, this is the whole queen of the harvest. This is the empress. She wants you to have everything that is available for you and all that you want. And simply because you want it. And that's the way that the universe works. So she wants to help you get there. Let's find out some more. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go with the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms to gain clarity for you here, Aquarius. Sorry that if you're having a rough go at it right now. We all know that everything is happening for us, not to us. So let's begin to peer into the other side so that we can get a turnaround. Okay. And like I said, I'm using the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms here for these clarifying cards, and I'm going to ask for at least 2 clarifiers for each one of the cards. We got 3 cards here: the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, all right. Now, looking at these, just this little. Oops, sorry about that. So Nine of Pentacles speaks to aligning with your desires because everything has the potential of being fulfilled. This is Nine of Pentacles is genie in the bottle where all of your wishes come true. And yet it's in connection with this, like out of harmony with self-worth. Okay. We have the self-worth coming from looking at things that no longer serve you. Okay. So we have the Five of Cups here. This is the Lord of Disappointment, looking in the past, looking backwards, looking at things that didn't work out, looking at things that in a very harmful way when a reality, there's nothing left over there for you to view. Everything is when you turn around, literally turn around and see that there is all of this newness available, these new cups, new ways of being satisfied. And you're being asked to align with the new potential of satisfaction, okay? Because it does seem to me that there has been, well, there always is. Every time you're having anytime you're having a difficult time, at the same time, your higher self is retrieving the positive potential out of that, your preference, okay? So it's a matter of aligning with what you prefer, to stop engaging in self perpetuated, self defeating thoughts and perception, thoughts about ourselves. Like, and to be able to begin to see things from a new perspective, the one that is, what do I prefer? Literally, what do I prefer? When you move towards that what you prefer, you're aligning with everything that you want. And here we see the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles talks about literally about self-care. It talks about, where am I putting my energy? Where is my focus in my life? Does it feel good? Is it supportive of what I want to see continue in my life? So really taking care of oneself and tending to their physical reality in a way that is supportive of the direction that you want to see things go. Okay. So now let's get some clarifiers around the Three of Swords. What would Spirit like you to know about the Three of Swords? Ace of Sword. Okay. That means straight up look at it from a different perspective. You gotta see things differently, and with the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is where your mind is kinda going nuts, okay? You've got all these thoughts, you've got all these ideas, and they can be very terrifying in nature. They can be very beautiful and tapping into all of these potentials of what your life could be. It's imagination. Are you using your imagination in a way that is knowledge-based, okay? So what would be knowledge? What would be something that would be like intellectually serving you at this point as far as using your imagination? You can use your imagination knowing the mechanics of how spirit works. Spirit is the preferred version of your reality. And then if you stay too long in a reality that's no longer serving you and having negative emotions about it, you have stayed there too long and you haven't taken the leap with your higher self. You haven't moved towards the preference yet. So this is something that humanity is really learning how to figure out as far as creating their own reality. You have to know what your preference is and know that your higher self already has it designed for you. That would be an intellectual way of relieving this broken heart that's continuing on through your thoughts, and using your imagination in a way that feels good, right? If you're really thinking about your preference, it feels good. If you're telling yourself, well, I prefer this, but I have this, now you're going to split your energy and it's not going to be as strong one direction or the other. Well, and so it starts to pull back that heaviness, certainly. But do you want the heaviness weighing down the light potential for yourself with something that is fantastic and brilliant and everything that you want, right? So are you using your intellect in order to drive your imagination or support your imagination in a way that's beneficial? I want to go a little bit deeper on that 7 of Cups here. And we have the Death card. Okay. So the Death card talks about you coming back to a solid truth. Okay. And where it does that truth come from? Is this truth based in higher wisdom? Is this truth based in something that came from a paradigm or a belief system that doesn't really work? And when I mean doesn't work, doesn't feel good. You have got to go through this transformation, internal transformation, to be able to come out the other side and see what is solid for you, really solid for you. Where are your beliefs? What do you know about yourself that is strong in nature? Okay. And when you tap into this self knowledge, okay, when you tap into the strength that you hold, um, and the things that you have succeeded in, the successes that you have achieved, the natural gifts that you possess, what you're doing is you're tapping into the divinity within you, the truth that your higher self knows, and you'll be able to receive more of that information. So this transformation is in preparation for you being able to have this evolution in your life. So you may be going deep right now. You may be going into the depths of some old, um, maybe cleaning up some old negative thought processes that you had in order to be able to receive this new life that's in creation for you. So the Empress is pregnant and she's about to deliver brand new life, a brand new creation, something new. So your life is about to manifest something significantly positive in terms of love or money, because this is Venus. This is Venus. This is Aphrodite. Okay. So all things pleasurable, all things lovely, all things, that she's passionate about, she's about to give birth to that reality. Okay. And this is how you can use your intellect, because you are the fixed sign of thought and intellect. So this is how you can use your intellect to your advantage, and by supporting your imagination. Okay. I can support my imagination knowing how this really works, how reality world really works. And I'm the one that's creating my reality, and I can take acceptance for that. I'm creating this reality with my thought. Okay. So let's find out what the Empress has to deliver for you. All right. And also another way of, let's add to what we have already discerned, or what, how I'm interpreting these cards as, this is a transformation that's taking place, moving you from this heaviness. Okay. Looking backwards. It's in the past now. This is telling us in the past, towards all of this beauty that's and wonderful things that are available for you, because we have the Nine of Cup that is, like I said, wishes come true, wish fulfillment. Queen of Pentacles, self-care and nurturing your finances and your material life, nurturing yourself. Ace of Wands, or excuse me, Ace of Swords, being able to see things from a point of clarity. And the Seven of Cups, using your imagination in a positive way. So we're moving from this to all those things that I just mentioned. Okay. That's the transformations. That's what the death card is representing. And I would think that that would become as a huge relief. Oh my goodness. Okay. So literally love. Okay. We have the Lovers card. Now, I do have to say that the Lovers is a very specific type of relationship. It's not just having a relationship. It's not just having a lover in your life. This is two people who have overcome their own burdens, their own trials, and they have solidified their own, or fortified through trials. Okay. It's been fortified within them, the strength of character, where they are now interdependent within this relationship. Like one person is dependent or self-resourcing, the other person is self-resourcing, and they come together and they make this miraculous union. Do you see the light between them? They make this miraculous union because they're not leaning on each other, so that the other person heals a broken heart. The other person is what makes them feel worthy. That would be a codependent relationship. So you are literally going through this transformation in order to be able to have the type of relationship that Venus, knows is possible for you, because this is the type of relationship you actually want. Again, it may not look exactly like you want it to at this moment, but there it is. This is what's happening on your behalf. Okay. It doesn't always come like you want it to, but it is happening for you. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles is now solid finances. It's working together with like-minded people, supportive environment, and potentially even mentoring others, but as a solid, um, a secure and solid financial foundation. Okay. So this is secure finances and something that you have built. Okay. You're secure in your finances. This other person is going to be secure in their finances, secure in who they are and their self-worth and their confidence. And you are also. Okay. So this is this reality that's being birthed. You being able to accept the financial well-being and something that you built, and you being able to accept this relationship and being the healthy party in the relationship. Okay. And so we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords would be where you've got to come at it from a different angle. You've got to go about this differently. Okay. Than what you have been. And what does that difference look like? What does a Seven of Swords want you to see and do differently? Knight of Swords. Okay. The action, how you are acting within the information you have, how you are communicating. Okay. And the Five of Pentacles again. Okay. what type of energy or what type of emotional state are you in when you communicate with another person? Are you coming from a wounded place? Are you expecting them to heal you? These are the kind of questions that we need to be taking a look at when we have the Seven of Swords here. We have the Five of Pentacles again. Again, when everything literally has the potential of being exactly perfect for you, this Knight of Swords is action in like with information, or action in like communication. Okay. So I'm feeling here with next to this Five of Pentacles that there may be some communication that's coming from a wounded place within you. Okay. Now, that is about to be really under the magnifying glass as Mars moves into Gemini here very, very soon. You might already be feeling the energies of that. Mars is very action oriented. Okay. And will just like drive forward, without a whole lot of thought. The swords is thinking. The swords, and it is information. So you want to make sure that the communication and action that you're taking is one from a very enlightened place. Okay, that you are using your intellect wisely. We have the Eight of Cups here. This is where you are following your passions. Okay, this is where you walk away from what isn't working out for you, and you work, walk towards, make your way towards what is a driving force of passion for you. Okay, so what is that? Where is it heading? Where are you headed here? Card flipped over there. Just a moment. The Hanged Man. Subconscious patterns. Yeah, the hangman is is quite often about breaking subconscious patterns, breaking up with this energy here inside of your body. You've got to disengage with that. Okay, you've got to break that programming that is running on autopilot on the inside that's not serving you anymore, because there's a lot that's ready to come forward that you're really going to like. Okay, and it's passionate in nature. Okay. So, and then I had expected the Sun card to come out when we saw the Hanged Man. The Sun card is absolute success. Okay, so you are going to be um you are going to be reevaluating those subconscious programs, and a lot like your predecessor of in the zodiac wheel here, Capricorn. So both of you guys seem like you are literally going through an internal transformation about the autopilot internal communication. Okay, because it's having an impact on your life, and yes, the impact on your life needs and wants to be positive. You want it to be positive. And then we have the Justice card. Justice is about karma, cause and effect. Okay. What I'm thinking produces this outcome. What I'm saying produces outcome. What I have, what I'm not even paying attention to going on inside my mind, inside my body, which is like accepting not feeling great, has an outcome. Okay. But the outcome that you want is another interpretation of this Justice card, which is a contract. A contract. This could be literally a marriage contract. Well, we have the Empress and we have the Lovers on the table. We literally could be looking at a very positive union with two people that that ends in marriage, or leads to marriage. Not ends in, but leads to marriage. Okay, we can have that. Well, you have to also look at how this is taking place. I have to look at that. How is this taking place? Because again, justice is going to see what you need, give you what you need, not always the way that you want. I feel like you need to hear that. It may not be exactly the way that you want it to show up. And in order to begin to change that and to feel like you have a little bit more say, a little bit more autonomy, a little bit more power within yourself to be able to, um, like construct how things are playing out rather than feeling like going, against you. In order for you to have that kind of, to wield that kind of power in your life, you have to be willing to rewrite that subconscious programming. You have to be willing to recognize that it is only positive thinking that will give you the ability to rewrite it. It is only when you quiet your mind and you quiet your body and you bring yourself to a natural state of happiness and state of peace that you will be able to see the changes that are necessary to be able to look at the subconscious programming that has been in place. Because why? You're prioritizing feeling good. And that gives you all the power. That puts all of the power in your hands to be able to say that how things unfold in my life are happening in a way that I like them to, not in the way that's like necessary in order to get the result that I want, right? And that's when life doesn't feel great. Feel like life is happening to us. But we want to be able to have all the say in how our life is unfolding. Okay. And but consciously, because we always are. But a lot of that's going on with the subconscious. Nine of Wands. This is all about you walking forward with conviction through wisdom, through experiences. Okay. Wisdom through experience. And here's the Chariot, going forward with conviction, moving forward with intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Your intuition is going to be very, very subtle, just like the subconscious is. Okay. Very subtle. But the way to understand what's going on is to recognize whether or not it feels good. This will be positive intuition from source if it feels good. It'll be subconscious programming that's working against you if you don't feel great. Okay. All right. That's simple. This is your heart's desire, Queen of Cups. Okay. This is you literally drawing off of the wisdom of your experiences, following your intuition and following your heart. Again, we keep seeing the reality that you're creating, the reality that's trying to come forward, the reality that actually exists is one where you are in this romantic relationship with another person that is headed towards marriage. Okay. You guys are going to build a life together. That's what we're seeing here. And then we have the Two of Wands. Okay. The Two of Wands is coming out of a comfort zone, moving out of the life that you had built for yourself and moving into towards a new life, larger life. Okay. So we can see here that your life is going to expand. Your life is going to get bigger. You're going to have more of the things that help you feel more alive and more adventurous and more interesting things taking place in your life. All of that is what is headed on the other side or coming on the other side of just this healing of these thoughts that are hurting your heart and this sense of unworthiness. Okay. So taking some time with yourself to get really quiet and to really find out how you're feeling, to be okay with how you're feeling, and to allow the truth of what the real you knows about you to come forward to deliver this life. We have the Nine of Wands again. Nine of Wands. Walking forward with conviction and confidence, having gained the knowledge out of experiences. Like this is what you have been fighting for. Okay. You know what you want. This person knows what they want and they are choosing what they want. Okay. You know what you want. And this is you in your full power. The King of Swords. That's you, Aquarius, in your full power with all of the abundance and the expanded life that you have chosen for yourself. Okay. So it's really here. Like that's really the truth of it is that you're not being able to completely see what is actually in front of you and coming forward in your life because you're a little bit caught in your head. Okay. So just notice where you've been doing that, where it's like habitual thinking that has brought you to that place. And you can suspend that. You can, once you see it, you can go, wait a minute, I don't actually have to buy into that storyline. I can buy into the storyline that my life is absolutely blessed. And this is the reality that I prefer for myself. And therefore, this is a reality that I now can engage in and have. Okay. Okay. So just be mindful of your emotions and mindful of your actions. Let me go ahead and change this camera view back. Okay. All right. So just being very mindful of the energy that you're in, the vibrational state that you're in, which is the emotional state you're in. Okay. We can gauge our vibration, gauge where we're at with the reality that we're creating by how we feel. If you want to know what your future looks like, check how you feel right now. And if you are used to feeling low or uncertain and insecure in your life around love or around finances, or around your material life, then you're going to continue to perpetuate that. But that doesn't have to be your story. And it does appear that your story is changing. The preferred or the preferred reality is ready to come in and to be experienced by you. So let that take place and allow the other in the negative thinking to just to wash down the river. Okay. You don't need to be looking backwards. You don't need to be looking at the past. You don't need to be taking information from the past. What you want is fresh information from your spirit, fresh information from your imagination, which is spirit talking to you also, your imagination. And if you're in vibration or emotional state that is in harmony with your higher self, the imagination and ideas and potentials that you'll see unfolding for you will be ones that feel amazing. Okay. So I hope that was helpful for you, Aquarius. And if you would like to go a little bit deeper with what is, what is exactly in front of you for your personal life, you can have a reading with me. These are live readings, and they're not pre-recorded. They're not with somebody else. These are with me. There is a link in the description box to access my calendar and go ahead and schedule that. So if that is something that you're interested in, I look forward to meeting you. Otherwise, that's okay, because I will see you on the next video. Again, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I love you, and Source adores you.